presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Thorner alongside my friend and colleague, New Zealand's own Frank Nobilo. And we're here in the South Pacific Ocean at a pirate's scavenger yard turned golf course. It's known as Treasure Island. Frank, out to score a treasure here today. What can you tell us about this amazing course?
Well, Rich, on the subject of scavengers, that's what you've got to be on a golf course. You want the lowest possible score you can. You want to be an absolute miser when it comes to making bogeys. Few and far between. Golf course is certainly challenging. More than one way to often play some of the holes out here at Treasure Island. Look at the coastline, Buccaneers Bay, the volcano in the distance, and of course, pirates. Pirates, all to be seen.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now playing the second here at the par 4. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
And he went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
No, from that distance, it's more than good. You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That.
Right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So, 2 over early. Frank, I've seen some par 3s around the world. This is one of the best I have ever seen.
It's certainly a sharp-edged par 3 going across that ravine. Well protected by a couple of bunkers short of this green, and it's very well fortified. And certainly not one to send it over that right bow, because you'll find those 2 ponds down there.
Need a good blast off the tee. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
No doubt would love to have this one back. That's a double bogey, 2 drop shots. Frank, this is not an easy tee shot. Trying to thread it between those 2 giant trees.
Third hole, Captain Hook. Par 5. Really just keep it down that left side, very, very close to the coastline. Good tee shot. You might be able to get home for 2. But rather than hook your second, you're going to have to slice it.
Frank, look at that tree in the distance. Looks like the face of a man carved out of it. I'm just seeing things right now. I'm spooked by this golf course. Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway.
Second shot.
It's 180 yards now to the flagstick. Frank, how frustrating can it get playing into strong winds?
Well, it's going to magnify every bad shot you hit, but it's also going to separate the good ones from the rest of the field.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here. Well, that one's got to sting. There's a good stroke.
This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Well, Frank, as if this tee shot wasn't hard enough, look what's in the distance, just to throw a little scare into the player.
Devil's Cauldron, that's the volcano in the distance, but it's also a good line there, Rich. This is a really narrow fairway that's anything other than straight. So your tee shot, you really have to imagine where that ball's going to land. Which part of the fairway is it going to land on?
You really need to be on your game here at Treasure Island. He has 160 yards, sitting down just a bit in the second cut. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Solid play, heart of the green. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
Well, the fourth hole looks like it's going to claim another victim.
Shouldn't be a problem here. That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double. And getting ready for the putt. Drops not one, but 2 shots with that double bogey. Well, Frank, this hole really the Pirates at their very best in terms of design. I love what they did here.
Well, it's one hole you don't want to scull your tee shot. A little memento down there on the right side, that enormous skull that sits up on the hill. Very short par 4, nearly reachable for the long hitters. But, Rich, I got to hand it to the architects here. Some marvelous architectural features here. The shape of the green, for example, is, well, I would say skull and crossbones. But I know you've done your pirate research. What do they normally call?
They call this the Jolly Roger.
But also the bunkers. Now, these aren't just normal bunkers. These are man-made.
Well, remember, the Pirates were out here, they're not trying to shoot par. They're out here looking for some gold. They were trying to dig up some gold, and that's what they left behind is those bunkers. Normally you see bunkers look so nice, they're well raked and manicured. Not here.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker. Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Oh, get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
6th hole now at Treasure Island, Frank. This is a severe downhill par 4.
A series of tee boxes here to play, but you're right, Rich. Just sort of tee it up there, let that ball float a little further because of the downhill. Tee shot wants to be left of that huge needle rock to the player's right. And from there, once again, you're not going to...
Might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot. So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh my goodness.